my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. I started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle weekend. Don't nobody slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, he don't want my records to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I said cool. The truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. But I still see I can't handle this pressure. And if you ask me, I'm stressing. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping. To help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. It told me to remember the rain. It'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to ask him again. Cause I don't nobody wanna dance in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a united front is what we're about.
Yeah, the making of the mob, the changing of the guard, enabled from the Lord and ceremonial guard. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerged over the odds. The victorious odds, the challenge of Mr. Trotter, a midnight rider. If there's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all. Raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
The streets when I was 9. When I started around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe, Winnister, fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, knowledge and how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence on my own presence as I inspected my loaded charges, don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion, every answer I'm the king, or correlated, unadulterated power. The king, been coronated, wake up, no mask.
Miles Storm with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over it. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Clingstones. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Miles Storm. Storm hit a homer in his most recent game.
Yeah. No balls. 1 strike.
Smoke to shortstop, but caught. Through an inning. Ralph's Weasel Emporium is your one-stop shop for all things weasel. For this month's special offer, ask for Stuffy. Top half of the second from Columbus. 1 out.
He's out.
Batting 6.
Miles Storm will hit next. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second. Double play, that is outstanding defense. Always love a double play,
Now
especially
batting.
when it's
The
as smooth as the
shortstop,
one they just
Miles
turned. Next to hit,
Storm.
Miles Storm. On the ground to third, might be 2. Throws to second for 1. That is a terrific double play. 1 out and
Now
the possible
batting,
tying
the
and
center
go-ahead
fielder,
runs on
Edgar
base.
Perez.
1-2 offering. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
He's up.
Not in time at first.
in
It's a
there. He's
fielder's
safe.
choice. Here's the shortstop
Now
at the
batting,
plate.
the
Miles
shortstop,
Storm.
Miles.
Such a good hitter with
Storm.
runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup.
That's a strike.
Runner on at
0-1.
third, 1 away. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on a line. Makes the play. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 2.
Now batting.
Winning
shortstop,
run stands
Miles
at second.
Storm.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
That's to third, Bovee. Gets it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We're in extras here. Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, Bryson Horn. In the dirt. No throw, and he steals third easily. Here's the 1-1. This one in the air to right, Spain. And there's 1 down. Stepping to the plate
The
for
left
Columbus,
fielder, number 34, Steven Paulini.
0-1, here's the pitch. the middle. And a base hit knocks in a run. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until
So 2 down. Now up, Miles, Storm. That's ripped toward center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's disposal service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life. Now 1 out.
Batting 7. The first.
Next to hit for the Clingstones, Miles, Storm. This is a prime opportunity right here. Foul ball there. Bases loaded and nobody out, so the hitter is turning the screws on the pitcher. Make him beat you, or wait for him to serve up a meatball. Line to right for a base hit. 1 run comes in. Runner holds at 3rd, so just 1 across on the play. Nobody out.
Now batting,
Bases
first
loaded.
baseman,
Coming up to the
right
dish for
there.
Columbus, Bryson Horn.
4.
And now the 1-2. There's 1 down. In a bases-loaded spot like that, it's easy to get greedy and swing for the grand slam. But come out of your mechanics and you might wind up with an outcome like that one. Swings and flares it. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. 3-2. They take the lead.
The left fielder, number
First and
34.
second with 1 away.
Steven.
Digging in at the dish for the
How
Clingstones,
many?
number 34. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Great job on the backhand play at short. He moved to his right, set his feet, and got lined up to make a strong, accurate throw to first base for the
Now
out.
batting, number
And now,
65.
the catcher, number 65. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that is a great job behind the dish there. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Fly ball to right. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the 2nd run is in. It's 5-2. Nicely done. Brings home 2. At
Leading
this
it off,
point, I don't know
that's
where you can
shortstop,
throw him a pitch that you
Miles.
know won't get hit.
Score.
That one was well out of the zone, and he still squared it up for the knock. Late swing, fouled off. Storm, only 18 years old, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Nice rip, big dog.
Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Around first and digging for second. Throw cut off to second. Tries to wiggle out of the rundown now, and they tag the runner for the out. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Miles, Storm. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's an 8-run lead. So 2 on and 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Bryson Horn. The 3-0 pitch, and that'll load
That's
the
the ball.
bases.
Take your base.
4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Keyshawn Ogans. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third, base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across. Digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, number 34. This one in the air, well struck, and forget about it. Grand slam. Circling the bases. second of the year, and they add on. It's 15-2. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. It's always nice to see a team effort come together like this. They set the table for him, and he unloaded the bases with the grand slam. Swing lifted to left field. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, right.
Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Miles Storm, one of the most exciting talents in the game today, is set to go. He's swiftly becoming a must-watch player in this league. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Clingstones. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Restituyo.
12, Vladimir Restituyo.
Grounded to short. 1 away.
Out.
Batting set.
Bases are empty with 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Miles Storm. Labeled on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that is out number 3. Here's the center fielder, Edber Perez.
The center fielder, Edber Perez.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. To first, double play, nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Storm swings through it for strike 1. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. A laser into the outfield. And that's that. No outs, runner at first. Casey Martin getting ready to hit. The 0-1 offering. On the ground to short. Off balance speed, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
The batter.
Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Two gone and the base is loaded.
Now
Coming up to the dish for Columbus,
shortstop,
Miles Storm.
Storm.
Fastball in for a strike. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. Line drive for a base hit. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and a 2-1 ball game now. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Out to short. On the run, throw to first. The throw is wild, it gets away. And out. But 1 run does score on the error. 2 outs, man at third. Miles, Storm, the next to hit. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. That one is foul. We'll see another. This one is labeled. And a foul ball. Now here's the 0-2. Line drive to left field. And that's the inning. 1 left on base as the lead remains 3-1. One out and
The
2
batter,
on.
number 6,
Here's the second baseman, Dylan
Dylan
O'Ray.
O'Ray.
Grounder might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Not in time at first. Batter's safe. The inning is still alive, and the run scores. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press of a button to open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal, I just signed. I don't need to live control my.
So digging in,
Batting third,
Miles,
that's
Storm.
shortstop.
A lot of
Miles.
clutch hitting recently,
Storm.
more than an RBI per game over the last 10. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first, safe. This third inning is
Leading
brought
it
to you by
off,
the law
that's
offices of
shortstop,
Benson,
Miles.
Looper, and James, Third Amendment
Storm.
specialists. If the government's trying to quarter troops in your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation today. 0-1 now. That one hit to right. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Miles, Storm. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1 out and the base is empty.
Get down, get down.
And a base hit. And here at the plate, Bryson Horn.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we
Here's
go.
the 1-2 offering. Grounder to third. Goes to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. We're set for the top
Leading
of the
off
6th
with the
inning.
lock,
Here's the catcher, Nick
number
Cale.
5, Nick Cale.
Grounds this one to short. Storm. Tosses to first.
Out of there.
1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Miles, Storm. Slice down the right side. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. This one in the air, center field. Restituyo drifts towards it. And the inning is over. We're at the end of 7. The Clingstones out front, 5-2. We all know he's capable of more, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
This is my house, I'ma show you what I'm about. Cause ain't no doubt that I'ma rise now. Like a rocket, no way you can stop it. So you should just let me. You waste the energy trying to get to me, you gon' find out. I'ma stop it, ain't nothing that can limit me. Watch what I do, not gon' lose. I work hard till my sweat drop to the shoes.
You now take them through.
So 2 down, and now Miles Storm. Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs. Base hit. The throw in to second.
Batting fourth, the first
Digging
baseman,
in at the dish for the Clingstones, Bryson Horn.
4.
1-2 now. On the ground to the left. Play made, that ends the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. Throw out at first. Barely got the out. Close play. Nobody out and a runner at first. Storm, 1 for 1 with a single so far. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed.
Hey, your turn now. Keep it going. Come on.
And foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner to right. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing
Now
on it.
batting,
That one
the
might as
first
well have been
baseman,
placed
right
on
there.
a tee, right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Here's the payoff pitch. Soft contact in the air, pulls it in, 1 away. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, number 34. 0-2, rocks and fires. Now a flare off the bat, and it falls! Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score, and they lead by 2 now. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice job of bad ball hitting with 2 strikes there. Sometimes the best plan is to just put it in play and see what happens. 1 away, runners at first and third. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Cody Milligan. Got him looking. 2 away now. Now it's the second baseman, Eddie Alvarez. Struck the batter out looking. They limit the damage. Top of the 4th inning, the Shuckers at the dish. Here's a grounder up the middle. Storm. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next up, Miles Storm.
Keep it good up there. Your turn, your turn.
Fouled off down the right side. And the pitch. Wallops this one out towards right center. And that's a base hit. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. 1 run's in. Now the second run scores. And the throw's offline, safe at third. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the
Now
order,
batting,
and
first
that might
baseman,
be what's happening here.
Bryson.
Looking at the manager, he may have a
Ball.
decision to make. Here's the 0-2 pitch. To the right side, Martinez. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. They put 2 on. Nobody on with 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Ernesto Martinez. Ground ball to short. Storm. Throw to first in time. They get the out, but it was pretty close. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Miles Storm. 3 for 3 in this one as he's got a pair of singles and a triple. Grounder to the left side. And a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. Seeing the ball very well in this
Now
game.
batting,
Rolled over
first
on that one a
baseman,
bit, but
Bryson.
still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Bryson Horn digs in now. And the 0-1 now. To the right. Right side. And now a spinning throw to first. Race to the bag, out. A fantastic individual effort to end the inning. No run. We go to the top of the
Leading off
7th.
with the
Digging
left-
in, the
the
switch hitting
left
outfielder,
fielder,
Xavier Warren.
Warren.
On the ground, out to short, Storm. On to first.
Out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Casey Martin.
Man at first with
Now
1 gone.
batting,
Digging
the
in at the
shortstop,
dish for the Clingstones, Miles Storm. Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Adams to second, and it's a double play
He's
to
out.
end the inning. Nothing doing. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Coming up to the dish for Biloxi, Vladimir Restituyo. Grounds it to short. Storm. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. That's a great example of hustling and not taking. Runner at first. Digging in for the Shuckers, Casey Martin. Ground ball, this one should do it. That is the ball game. Storm really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. 2 RBI on 4 hits. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be at this level for long. Miles Storm comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Clingstones. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So digging in, Miles Storm, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Top of the 4th inning, the Shuckers at the dish. Out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
The batter.
On that
the
pitch,
first
he
baseman.
didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. Welcome back, the Clingstones at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. That's a liner to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 away. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Miles Storm. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors. 1 out and a runner at second. Matthew Wood will hit next. Grounder up the middle, Storm. Throw to first in time. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Storm swings through it for strike 1. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. And that is a base hit. Throw comes into second. In there, he's safe. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Now a pivotal at... Got him looking. Now 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Bryson Horn.
Hey, your turn now. No one better. You go.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So they just a so-so performance at the plate, so he'll want to do better now.